Hello, I'm Transformers fan G138. I'm here with finally another episode of G138's MOCs, my own creations, Lego MOCs. Anyway, yes, I say that so assuringly. Anyway, so it's been a while, and I'm going to share with you a couple of really neat, more story-based than actually physically based Legos here. And, I'll get to that. So, I'm going to slide these out of the way for now. Talk about this. So, this is a pod racer with a sword. So, yes, this is my version of the pod racer. Not quite as extravagant as Star Wars pod racers, but gets the job done. Basically, it's made out of two Lego engines bricked together with some cool movable parts and some translucent things and some glowy things. And using one of these things, which I don't even know what these are called anymore, but I only have a couple of them. So I basically clip these together by shoving these into holes right here. And that holds enough bond to pretty much play around with these pretty good. And then just give them a tug to straighten them out. Yeah, have some fun with these. So, and like I said, these are story-based more than physically based, which means they don't have a lot of special moves or attack. But the character is a wielder of one of the 5 swords created by the ancients, which in my story includes John, the guy that drove my tank, this guy, and a couple others, which I haven't got to yet. But this is the Shadow Saber, and this is pretty neat. This one's just a regular Lego sword. The rest are multi-piece swords that I made. This was the only sword of this I had at the time. I now since have like 10 of these, but I really like them. So the cool thing is he can store this on his back. And that sort of thing. Now this character kind of came about when I got a little bored with John's character. And I sent John to an alternate universe for an entire segment of, my Lego world I created, leaving this guy to be the sole defender. So, this guy actually does have the same ability, sword-wise, to change into a super suit, kind of like John. I actually forgot the suit upstairs, but effectively, it's the same thing, and this is the only other one able to combine with Fix-It. Story-wise, they all are. So, Fix-It's little gun here, telescoping gun. Basically, if this was to combine, the difference would be instead of putting this over the top, over the sword, this would go here on the jetpack. And the sword can slide into there as a sheath. And this would be on his back, like this. And then when he drew this, a wide energy wave goes whoosh. Again, according to my story. So, putting these two aside for now. Put the sword back on here. And this guy back in here. So, also in my universe, there's a whole pod racing underground thing going, money, kind of like the Star Wars thing, but a little more intense. So, weapons are not usually allowed in these, but after a certain, after the 50% mark on the race, All bets are off, no rules, nothing. It's totally go for it. So, to combat this character, when he built his racer, he included, again, this is story, included several different layers of speed. And after that 50% of the race, you can add on a attachment, which also boosts something that if you're damaged and it links up, might give you the edge you need. So, level 1 speed on this guy is these things go down and connect high-powered circuits that tend to overheat, but at speeds, this speed, it has enough rushing air by it to cool the system down, especially these being exposed. These get damaged, he doesn't have the second boost speed, and he doesn't have the next level of speed. Next level is bringing these energy gates, these energy crystals, out to the side, where he can then activate them, and again the air cools them, so he can go even faster. And at this point it puts a lot of stress on this section. Now either in level 1 or level 2 speed, this guy can combine with this thing. And this is a spectator wing. It flies above its sport crew, basically communicates with the pilot and says, yeah, you're on this course. And usually it contains the upgrade. In this case, this part separates, and not far enough ahead of the track that as this guy's moving up, once it's in close range, it starts breaking apart. These parts combine here, and combined here on the back of this to reduce the stress on the couplings. And these clip onto here for flight tech. This actually allows this vehicle to fly, as well as maneuver quickly around turns. And again, these jets put a lot less strain on this, story-wise. Also adds extra engines to carry the weight. Also, can combine with this guy, and this can help, and Fix-It here can actually help plot a course because of his advanced processing speed, faster than the human eye can. So that's pretty much this one, and again the support crew is still hovering around. This I just threw one on here. His partner actually in my story dies and is replaced by Fix-It. That's how that happens. But anyway, that's there. This is cool. I like the combine mode, like, awesomely. Like, alright, now the second pod racer I have here is piloted by a red-headed female person. Story-wise, very interesting character, but she doesn't really have a name. She has the single level, but she is such a great engineer that when constructing this is practically, her boost is actually in the whatchamacallit here, the upgrade. Oh, one last thing on this one. These do add guns too, which are cool, always awesome. And so this one, piloted by our buddy here, this one's just a hover, a little like, yeah. So this separates, and this combines here and here, which in turn focuses air in, expands it out, adds extra jets, logos, whatnot, weapons, extra intake, more aerodynamic. Speeds equal just about this guy's speeds. This one's a little bit faster. He usually wins, you know, story-wise. But this one's almost as fast, and she's just as talented as flying. So, that's cool. Now, yes, and this plugs in very similar here. Plus, she has a photon bomb, which drops and creates huge explosions. takes down battlecruiser size stuff. So that's that, and that's pretty much both my creations. I really like this one. I like the wings. I actually don't even know what set these wings came in. Actually, I do. They came in my remote control car set. Now that I think of it. But still, I haven't seen these wings used very often. I haven't even come to think of it, I haven't seen these wings used very often recently either, other than Star Wars. I think I got these on my X-Wing at one point, and I also had a Naboo fighter. Anyway, so those are those. I really enjoy them. I think they're pretty neat. They look nice on a shelf, though. Either way. Yep, that's that. If you have any questions about how I created these, please feel free to message me. I will be glad to either show you, or I'll create a Lego digital designer file for you and send it. That way you have building instructions. That'll take a little bit longer if you request that. I'm only offering that on smaller things like this because it would take way too long to build one of the battlecruisers or some of my larger stuff. And sometimes they don't actually have the pieces in the thing anymore. And I'll try to match up the colors a little bit better for you too. That being said, like the cockpit of this isn't there, but I'll do my best to replicate it. That being said, that's done. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you soon.